Hey guys, welcome back to the channel with more of The Good Place. This is Season 4, Episode 3, and I'm excited for this to continue because Chidi is now involved. Eleanor has told him that Simone is his soulmate, so he's going to want to get this study group started. It'll be interesting to see if he can help all of them improve, though that might be more difficult with some than others. Jason and Janet have broken up, or are currently taking a break, and Jason's really sad. Tahani hasn't gotten the spotlight much this season so far, but I hope she does soon. And yeah, this is going to be a shorter reaction again because NBC copyright claims the heck out of this show. So it'll just be highlights, but hopefully you enjoy that. If you do want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get started.
My man used to collect action figures of famous philosophers.
What?
Oh, Eleanor, look! It's a near mint Arthur Schopenhauer with a working
This is a thing?
wheel. What a dork. I love him so much.
Chidi might make the new humans better all on his own.
When the weather is this perfect, I think that Kant would say, "Who's up for some frisbee golf?"
What? What? This is not our Chidi.
Joke I made about Kant.
He was chillaxing, which is the word I just invented, combining Chidi and
Oh,
relaxing.
Chidi and relaxing.
Burden. He researched cheap flights to Bali for himself and looked into something called a discount hotel package. See, John's pettiness was a result of feeling excluded by the rich and powerful.
He loves celebrity gossip. You should tell him about how 8 different characters from Game of Thrones are based on you.
That is a great
What?
idea.
That is hilarious.
See? You're getting it now.
Which
First, we open it.
We need your help.
Okay. Hand me the jar.
What?
What?
The peanut butter jar. Give it. You said you needed help opening a peanut butter jar.
No, we didn't.
Oh. Then who said that?
No one. Shut up and listen. We need your help with something very important.
Are you sure?
Natalie Portman does all of Scarlett Johansson's stunts. Why?
For the power.
What?
Just say she can.
Sure, I get that. Oh, Tahani, I feel amazing.
Would you like some?
Yo, shut up for a sec. I'm not a Buddhist monk.
No.
I'm Jason Mendoza. I'm a DJ from Florida.
Oh, no.
And I'm not supposed to be here. You gotta help me out.
Oh,
homie.
this is planned.
I'm scared.
Tea. I was gonna offer you some tea.
Stomachache. This is all
Thanks
planned.
to you, my dream came true. I have a shiny new butthole.
Butthole.
Okay, homie?
How's Jean you?
I mean, you know how monks are. Calm, peaceful, never, shotgun and cheese whiz. I mean, what monk would do that? No monk. Anyway.
I shall go on the attack, just like 6 of the 8 Game of Thrones characters who were based on me would do. Yeah.
So how are things going with Chidi?
Maybe we should ease off. He's pretty stressed already.
Please. He's not even dry heaving yet. How many Tums did he take today?
Like 20.
That's nothing. We don't stop until it's the whole bottle. Because the more miserable he is, the more he's going to teach you. And then everyone.
I think Jason might be right though.
You have all been given a magic lava stone. When you throw them into the bonfire, you will receive whatever your soul most desires.
What?
Step right up, Matilda.
I want to do that.
You cannot, under any circumstances, do that.
Okay, but I gotta do that.
You throw that stone. You're a motorcycle with Pam Anderson's face painted on it.
Oh, it wasn't her face.
Oh God. No.
A sexually explicit motorcycle? And now I will ride it away.
He doesn't.
No one screws the streets in this bad boy. Yeah, man. Now we're cooking with gas.
I think we did enough for the day.
No way, dude. We can't stop now. We have to push him to the edge.
Eleanor.
We have to knead his fragile psyche until he's hyperventilating and losing his mind.
If I choose option A, but if I choose option B, no.
You know, Chidi.
But this just feels like I'm
Being tortured.
being punished somehow. And obviously, I know that's silly. This is the good place. You two would never do anything to hurt anyone. But I am seriously worried that I did something wrong. And this is the universe getting back at me. Oh no.
Oh.
Wow, wait, what's happening now?
Oh, Janet, I've been going about this all wrong.
Exactly. Here you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
So you had a problem with that vase? See? So just tell me what's bothering you.
The motorcycle. Yep, that's
Oh.
my problem. So I'd just as soon get rid of it.
Done.
Aww.
No more. Problem solved.
Great.
I really am sorry for all the posts I wrote about you.
Oh.
And everything I tweeted. And scrawled on the back of a playbill during the intermission of Wicked and had someone pass it to you and say it was from an anonymous concerned citizen.
That was you?
Oh no.
My bangs were making my ears look chunky. That was a fair hit.
I always want to get better. That's why I spent so much of my time at the free clinic.
Hang on, just editing my syllabus in my head based on that comment.
Really awesome. You rule. You're like the Pam Anderson boo motorcycle of people.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you. That's an amazing compliment. And I'm sorry your actual motorcycle blew up.
Oh, that's okay, homie. That's just what motorcycles do.
So, what do you say, Jason, now?
I went too far. And what's worse, I liked it. Because I'm angry at him for leaving me. Which isn't even remotely fair because he sacrificed himself for us, but I'm still angry he abandoned me. Which makes me feel guilty, which makes me angry, which makes me want to talk to Chidi because he's the person I go to when I'm angry. So, it's a real fun cycle.
Anyone interested in a status report? I win. I mean, I'll start. I have made
I win.
massive progress with John.
Great.
What's happening now? What? Sean? Is that frickin' Sean? Or it might not be Sean, it could be somebody else. I've actually heard theories going around that Michael has been replaced by a demon in disguise and that he got squished out at some point. So last season we saw Vicky wearing a Michael suit and she was going to use that to torture the 4 Team Cockroach essentially. And I didn't think of anything of that theory, but because there's like a lot of theories with this show because of all the twists and turns. But if it so happens that the guy in the last scene is actually Michael, that would be pretty crazy. That'd be a pretty big twist. But I also feel like Michael hasn't been sabotaging enough for him to have been replaced. Though I don't know, because Eleanor wound up enjoying torturing Chidi, which, I mean, that's not good place behavior exactly. So maybe it's like a small level sabotage. Vicky is a pretty good actress, though I don't know. She's not smart enough to pull something like this off because if you guys remember the way she tortured the Team Cockroach early on, it was just like real amateur hour and freaking millennials, right? That means you've only been torturing people for 1,000 years, millennials. But we got to see more of Tahani this time. That was fun. Though her way of improving John is unconventional. And then Janet is a little off. Like, she wants Tahani to punch John in the face, which is just objectively a bad idea. I guess she's emotional over breaking up with Jason. I thought they were just like on a break until this whole thing was over, but like, this is a breakup. And she also dyed her hair in a very similar way to someone in Mike Schur's other show, or one of his other shows, Ann Perkins. She dyed her hair after breaking up. Won't say who with who, since in case you haven't seen that show. But it's nice to see that Mike Schur is pretty consistent. There are a lot of jokes that actually cross over that I really appreciate. Like Ingrid DeForest, Kristen Bell's character in Parks and Rec is basically Tahani, and yeah. So also 8 characters are based on Tahani. I mean, 8 characters in Game of Thrones are based on Tahani. Which 8? Huh. What do you guys think? I think maybe Olenna. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, Jason's whole thing with the peanut butter jar was hilarious. Like, nobody asked you to open a peanut butter jar. And he was in such a bad mood. But Eleanor and Michael gave him a very great task. You just be yourself, which... Seeing him get to be himself is really nice. And he even got a butthole. That's just so silly. For a second though, I thought he was gonna give away everything. Like, he was just like, dude, I'm a monk from... I'm not John Yu the monk. And I thought he was gonna give away like the whole thing, but this was all planned out. It scared me for a bit though. And I did find it weird that Eleanor was enjoying torturing Chidi that much, but then she explained it. It made a lot of sense. And yeah, I really want a happy ending for them. They've been through so much. But yeah, yeah, just the amount of emotions that she's going through. Like, Chidi is basically being used to torture her now. Like, everybody, she's being tortured, Chidi's being tortured. I would argue that Jason and Tahani aren't, but it's a really rough situation for everybody. It seems like everybody's making good progress, though. They put everybody on the party emoji side of the board, which I don't feel like we saw enough from Brent and Simone to be able to say that, but they weren't even in this episode. And I'm not completely sure about the timeline of this experiment. I feel like we're maybe 2 or 3 weeks in. Jason did say, like, oh, I've been having a hard few weeks, but I'm not sure if he's referring to since the experiment began or like even before then or what. But yeah, it feels like we're less than a month in, but closer to a month than to yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks probably. But yeah, we've got 11 episodes left. Really excited to see how this continues. If you want to check out the full reaction, check out the link below on Patreon. And yeah, we're going to do a whole bunch of shows this coming month, so it'll be fun. Check it out. And thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like. Really helps out this channel. I'll see you guys soon.